So I have gotten more comfortable with YouTube and making videos. So first, let me give you an update with the lap band. I absolutely love my lap band. Um, if you watch my channel, then you know I do not weigh in at home. I have not bought a scale because I do not want to be obsessed with what I weigh. Um, so my next appointment for with my surgeon is January the 8th. And I should probably get a feel, and I'll weigh in at on that day, and then I will come and update everybody on how much weight I've lost or if I've lost any. But I do know from my clothes I've lost some inches. I'm feeling much better. I love exercising, but I always liked exercising before my weight gain. Um, so it's not a transfer or anything, but um, obsessive transfer, as somebody said. But I've always liked exercising, so I'm enjoying being able to exercise without my ankles and my knees hurting as much as they were before the lap band, before I lost some weight. But I do know so far I've lost 25 pounds as of November the 13th, which was my last appointment. My start weight was 265 pounds. On November the 13th, when I got my first fill of 5 cc's, I weighed in at 240. So I'm pretty happy about that. And things are going well. We just had Christmas. We enjoyed that. It was a blessing just to be with family. But I want to talk about what restriction is. I don't think people are getting proper information on restriction with the lap band. Restriction does not mean it stops you from eating. Nope. Restriction means it restricts your appetite. Appetite. So if you know you have a problem binge eating, or if you just don't have any willpower, don't expect the band to do it. The band is not on your mind, because that's a thought process. You have to change your way of thinking. The band is not on your mind. The band is on your stomach. And what it does is it restricts, I don't want to use that word because that's, okay, what it does is the band makes a pouch. Your food sits in the pouch. Once you're able to eat solid protein, the body takes longer to break down protein, so you stay full longer. When that pouch is full, when you've eaten a cup to a cup and a half of food, it sends a message to your brain that you have eaten for nourishment. It does not need to store fat, and it should keep you full until the next time for you to eat. When you get to that point, and it may take one fill, it may not take a fill at all, it may take 2 or 3 fills, but when you get to that point where you're eating your 1 to 1.5 cups of food, and you're eating solid protein, and you are staying full for a certain amount of time, that is what we call the green zone. So you will start losing weight. And I'm going to show a picture of the green zone, but that is the green zone. So you're losing weight, you're not hungry as often, you're able to eat without vomiting. That is not normal. Vomiting or regurgitating, or whatever you want to call it, food coming back up out your mouth is not normal for the lap band. If that is happening, you need to see your surgeon. Do not think that's a way of life because you have a lap band. I don't have that problem. I have 5 cc's, and I'm not, no food's coming back up my throat. I get nauseated if I'm getting to the point where I'm full, because you really should stop eating when you're satisfied. So I'm learning how to stop eating when I'm satisfied. But productive burping, I don't. For me, that's not the norm. I don't believe everybody that has a lap band has to deal with productive burping, where you burp and bits of food come up. I think you need to learn to pay attention to your body. Some people, like myself, when you become obese, the last thing you want to pay attention to is where the problem is. So you have to reprogram your mind, because you get lap band surgery because you love yourself, you care about yourself. So in doing that, you need to pay attention. There's a thing called a soft stop. If you are thinking about getting banded, you'll hear people mention a soft stop. My soft stop is a sigh. So I probably said this in another video, but I just want to reiterate, because I'm paying more attention to my body. I know when I am satisfied, not full satisfied. And I'm learning the difference. I don't have to be full where I feel like I'm going to be sick because I've eaten so much. And that's how I grew up, and that's what I used to do. But I don't have to do that anymore. I eat so I have enough energy to get me to the next meal. And I'm so happy about that. I don't think I ever would be at this point in my life if it were not for getting Stella. And y'all, I don't know if I told y'all, but Stella, that's the name of my lap band. You know, Toni Morrison's book, How Stella Got Her Groove Back. So I named my lap band Stella because she's helping me get my groove back. And yeah, I'm just thankful. God has really blessed me through this operation. I'm glad I didn't choose anything else. I have a sense of control. So if you don't want to control your weight loss, you want it to be just, you don't want food choices to be within your control. And I think some people are like that. They don't want responsibility for their weight loss. So they would rather have a surgery and it just fall off, and not really change how they think about food or anything, and just, you know. But if that's what you desire, if you don't want to take the initiative to change your diet, if you don't want to have responsibility with your weight loss, then I would say don't choose the lap band. I don't know what to tell you, because there are people who have gastric bypass, there are people who have the sleeve, and they have continued with poor eating habits, or poor portions, eating too much food because you can, and the part of the stomach that was left has been stretched, and now they're getting lap band over it. So the change really has to start with you and with your mind. It is really mental work. You want to be in a place where you do have some type of sense of self-control, and where you are able to change what you buy. Don't bring home food that's going to make you overeat. Don't bring home food that you cannot resist. And you know, I just want to encourage you and tell you that you will hear bad stories about everything in the world. Pray or do soul searching or whatever you need to do. But be sure that this is for you. If you chose it and it hasn't worked thus far, that doesn't mean it can't work. You're just going to have to take control of the situation. And some people lose weight without exercise, and some of us need to exercise. Some people are able to eat certain foods, and some people don't take the time to learn to eat certain foods, and certain foods just may not work anymore. But you have to decide what's more important, food or your life, food or your health, food or your self-esteem. You just have to decide what's more important and remind yourself of that and stick to it. But you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And I hope that you are inspired, you are encouraged, and I really Hope that if you have the Lapband, don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Make the most of it. Instead of making an excuse of why you can't, find a reason why you will and you can. It's ultimately up to you. You know, if that means you need to see your doctor more, see your doctor more. Go to your surgeon. Let them know the problems you're having and be honest. Be honest. You know, if you overeating, be honest about it. Because you may just need to learn how to eat properly. Because this is a new stomach. It's not the same stomach you've eaten with for however many years prior to you having the Lapband. So don't give up. Keep going. I'm going to post another video. I kind of touched on some of it, but I'll be posting another video shortly in response to a YouTube video that I saw. So really appreciate all of you. I really started this for accountability, but I'm also hoping that this is an avenue to help somebody or encourage someone. So that's my 2 cents on restriction and on the Lapband and on the green zone. So if you have any questions, please post them. If you like my videos and think it may help someone else, please share them or subscribe. I would appreciate it. It encourages me when I can see that somebody is listening to what I'm saying, whether you agree or not. So thank you again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.